Emotions guide us to our highest calling. Emotions are high today. Today is Total Phoenix Day. It's good to see everyone. The biggest upgrade ever is right now. And in today's tremendous podcast, I'm going to explain to all of you why this happens. Before your reality shifts, you are going to have these experiences because it's all about frequency. As we went through our life, we didn't understand all the feelings that we had inside of us. Some people were told to shove it down. This is the greatest, the most massive upgrade that you have ever gone through. It's absolutely brutal. You could raise your hand in the chat if you're live. It's absolutely brutal to go through this. It's gut-wrenching. We've been going through this refinement this entire year. Because through this Heinrich metamorphosis, because it is inside, you might be getting this message today and you could say to yourself, you know what? I feel like my insides are liquefying. That's how intense it is. The pain. Oh yeah. What's your prediction? Pain. Clubber Lang was right. You have these intense ascension symptoms before reality shifts every single time. And this is the biggest shift of our everyday lives. Sometimes we have to reach a lower low to reach higher highs. This is the quantum. God works with compare and contrast. And when you are going to have that highest high, when you have that crown, if you've never seen my video, God is preparing your crown, right? In order to hold that crown, because heavy is the head that wears the crown, you have to go through this refinement process. We know as the collective, great things are actually coming for this world. We're entering this new earth. So we all have to be refined in order so that we could actually hold and receive the love, the blessings to move forward. And we'll look back at this year and at this pivotal moment. I'm doing this live stream as the eclipse is today. A lot of us have been waiting for this reset. The reset happens on the inside, and then our reality changes forever. It's good to see everyone on the live stream. I'm very grateful if you could click the like button in the now moment. It allows others to get on the live, hear the replay that lasts the test of time. So many things happen. And that's why when you have these events, quantum events in your everyday life, they're personal to you. It assists along the little catalyst events, that frequency shift that's happening within you. And these emotions guide us to our highest calling. If you're on this live today, you're here for the highest calling. It's not easy to do. None of this is easy, bro. None of it. None of it. Okay? There is so much pain that I have been through this year. No one, if you never saw my video on the dark night of the soul, check it out. Okay? No one will ever understand the pain that you go through if you are consciously making this shift. Okay? It's probably better drink the fluoride, eat all the processed foods, and shut down the ascension if you don't want to go through this pain. Okay? How many people have been through the dark night of the soul this year? Okay? And the chat is blowing up right now. This is the process. You have to push through the storm. I reposted that video. The storm is coming. I told you, right? I keep receipts on this channel. I told you the storm is coming. And we had to go through this storm. You got to be like the buffalo or the bison. You go right into this. That's what I do. Some people are watching me say, look at this guy go. He's out of his mind. No, this is what you have to do. You have to go right through the storm. And as we go through this, we have very painful ascension symptoms, the biggest upgrade ever. And you will have these deep symptoms prior to the reality shifting forever. When your internal frequency shifts, this means your identity has shifted. You might have been a single person, and now you are shifting to the identity of love because there's a beautiful person waiting for you. So your identity, your internal frequency must shift. You might have lived a life where your wealth was at one level, and now God is sending us this abundance like never before. You actually might have a stranglehold on your finances for a period of time because you want to know that there is responsibility. I see some of these people, and again, manifestation is cool, bro, but we don't want to throw our money, pop in bottles. You actually need responsibility. Hold on to your luggage, okay? Learn responsibility, because through the quantum, where we're headed is quantum, and we have to go with the energy. So you want to be responsible with that. JM writes, great advices. I appreciate that. I give great advice on this channel. Click subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate that. And we do this every single day, physically, mentally, and spiritually. You want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise? You click subscribe. Let's go. Okay. So when we have these ascension symptoms, headache is one of them, especially when you wake up with the headache. Over the course of my journey, sometimes, very rarely, I'll have a headache. And if I go to sleep, the headache goes away. It comes from a totally different place when you go to sleep and then you wake up with a headache. How many people experienced that in the last couple of days? There is tremendous pressure in the eyes, okay? And that's also very uncomfortable. So when you think about all this area, you're thinking about the crown chakra. The crown is connected to source, connected to God. That's the energy is coming into you, right? Tesla said, I am the receiver. And so you could have these very intense symptoms. And so when you think of the headache, that, and shifting teeth. So some of you might have some pain in the teeth as well. And it's, when I share about these ascension symptoms, when we go through the global energies, it's amazing when people are on different continents and they write me comments. You're explaining everything that I feel. Okay, so if you are feeling these things, these are the internal shifts that are happening. The change happens on the inside, and then the outer world changes all the time. Something I've been sharing for years. Ascension is an inside job, 100% of the time. There are people that you meet, okay? People are going to assist you. Overall, it's an inside job, and it will never change. And this whole process this year was for this one word, and biblically it's two words, okay? Embodiment. Embodiment this year. The embodiment of love. The embodiment of you've changed, right? Some people were running on subconscious programs, living somebody else's life, living in fear, guilt, and shame. It's a powerful video. Watch it. The only thing you need to master, it's the most important thing to master. Know thyself. Did you hear that crack? The mic picked that up. That's actually, I have it. That's one of the symptoms. The spine is so tight, it's unbelievable. Think differently about your spine and the energy that's coursing through it right now. So you also might be feeling totally exhausted in the past couple of days, taking that afternoon sleepy poo. So then I wake up, so I take the pillow and I kind of like fold it in half. And I know how to self-adjust myself. And I put my neck on the pillow, I fold it in half, and I was like, it was like the loudest crack, louder than that. Snap, crackle, pop, Stephen writes, yeah. These are the adjustments that are happening. So there are internal shifts. This is the Heinrich metamorphosis that we go through, and it's enhanced during these high energetic moments. Yeah, it's one of the top videos on this channel, Heinrich Metamorphosis Ascension. Do you want to be a beautiful butterfly? Hi. You have to go through it. You have to go through it. So these are very intense ascension symptoms because we are about to have the greatest, the most massive upgrade we've ever had in our everyday lives. When you stumble into spirituality, ascension, okay, whatever your journey is, and you think, you thought, right? You think, you just, I'm just going to be a superhero flying around. Well, in order to get to that place, you have to go through these crazy changes. And this is the truth about ascension. I did a full video, The Truth of Ascension. You are going to feel like it's so true. So there are things that we feel, physical symptoms in the body that represent this shift. And again, a lot of emotions. What is emotion, Uncle Mike? Oh, it's energy in motion. If you like, a lot of people don't get this, especially our men. Our men were gaslit about sharing emotions. But when you realize that emotion is energy in motion, you should write it down. If you don't know this, always have a piece of paper and pen when I do these lessons, because you'll definitely learn something new. The energy is in motion. You feel that energy. Motion is not just to be shoved on, because for years, so many people shoved it down. And then it actually damages the body. You have to release it. The waters of the body need to flow, right? Allow the energy to flow. Allow the energy to flow. And crying, okay? Crying is a very big thing right now, okay? A lot of crying. All day long, you might be feeling this, okay? Yesterday I shared a very powerful real-life moment that I went through, saving a kitten. And I'll never forget this moment the rest of my life. If you never saw that video yesterday, that video will be at the pinned comment. It'll pop up at the end. Watch that video, and you will learn about unconditional love. I'll never forget the moment saving that kitten's life. Rest of my life. Rest of my life. Never forget it. The feelings that you have. So, and now my mind is like, I'm just constantly thinking about it and, hoping that it's okay. And it's intense. I appreciate that, Regina. Yeah, if you didn't watch it yet, it's a life-changing video. Okay? So it'll be at the pinned comment if you're watching this live stream at the end. Nothing from the past can stop this success. That's why a lot of the past is being removed from your everyday life. You might actually see what's called a 3D purge. Everything gets really, be quiet. Gets real quiet. You have to get to that total phoenix moment. And that's where we are right now. The total phoenix. Nothing from the past can stop where we're headed. I've been sharing about my journey with crystal clear clarity. Everything's on the channel if you're new. What we do in this community is we take ownership for our everyday lives and we practice what we preach. Some people are spiritual gurus. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You love this channel. So this is the end, and I've been sharing the videos about putting an end. A lot of people don't want to do this, and I raise my hand. It's not easy to do this. It's not easy to put an end. You have to put an end. You are not the same. So all the identity of the past, anything that represents the past, you're not at this level anymore. You're at the gold level. You're at the most highest level. That's the power that you have to walk as the lion. My lion instincts kicked in the other day. I see the kitten. Oh, the Lion King. There was nothing that was going to stop me from saving that cat. I just sprung into action, and that's why we want to live with emotions. You got to live with them. Don't shove the emotions down. Okay? Walk as the lion at this time. Walk as the lion. Feel the emotion. Feel the vibrations. And where are we headed? Destination unknown. Still at this time, I know the general direction, but I don't know exactly where I'm headed. This might be new to this is the quantum. We're in the quantum. This is actually the energetic, the actual way that life happens. And I've been sharing about this over the course of my journey. How did you manifest? It was like a whirlwind. There was a time period. Now I'm going through a different time period. I was like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. And somehow God sent me in the storm and sent me to where it was my destiny. Destiny comes. We don't know how long it might take. Destiny always comes. Please smash the like button. If it resonates, smash the like button if you're empowered. This is how we have to move going forward. What I do here is very different. And, this is what God tasked me to do. Because the world of, and I'll be the pioneer. I'll take the lead. It's hard to do it because everyone wants to fit in the box. And that's why I do all these different things. Because we cannot live in a society, in a world that everyone is in a label, in a box. We have to break through. We have to break free. Come out of the box. And just be yourself. And that's the lions. Like some people could see the lion rising inside of me. It's just power. That power runs into the street, stops the cars, saves the kitten. And that roar of the lion also will defend its family and scare the demons of the world away. The little spookables and heffalumps that Winnie the Pooh talked about. I also make a lot of jokes. I present authenticity within my videos because I want to clear and remove fake people from my everyday life. I don't do this to be popular. I do this to get the work of God done. And that's why I'm grateful for all of you, everything that you do to support this work. Live your life this way. I had very powerful videos, very powerful conversations with people in my everyday life yesterday. Live your life this way. Live your life this way. When that head hits the pillow at night, I sleep beautifully. Energies are getting high right now. You don't want to be stirring at night. Live your everyday life. Regret is worse than failure. All the time. It's a top 5 video of the year on this channel. Regret is worse than failure. Powerful stuff. Trust. Very important right now. It's very difficult, even for me. I have trust right now. Every door can close. The pressure, because a diamond is formed under that great pressure. You have to go with trust, faith, not fear. You might be experiencing heightened quickening. Right? Tremendous videos. I've done a few of them over the years on this channel. Do you feel like time is speeding up? How you doing? Hi. Is time speeding up? Okay, so linear time is not what we actually used to believe that it was. But I can't believe, like I'm leaving this video today. I'm like, wow, the eclipse is today. I didn't even realize it. It just goes by so fast. How did it get here so fast? Some people are tuning and say, yeah, time is speeding up. Speed it up, Speedy. Time is speeding up. So you're feeling this. And there is a tremendous feeling of anxiety because there are so many unknowns. Anxiety is fear of the future at face value. So we're all feel like naturally our bodies are feeling. That's what. So you could be sitting on the couch. There's nothing and nobody. You could be sitting on the beach, right? And there's waves of anxiety that are coming over you. So it's very powerful. Amy Sunshine Ray, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support, Amy. Let it flow, deep breaths, time to dance. I love that. It is time to dance. Thank you for that super chat, Amy. Very grateful. So that anxiety that you feel, there is a lot of pressure. That pressure is that Heinrich metamorphosis. You might have gone through the gauntlet this year. You might have had an onslaught of crazy things happen in your life. Now you are the onslaught. This is the refinement. This is how you wear the crown. You have to go through this refinement process. I'm not immune to it. I'm not immune. We all go through it. We all have to have it. We all have to feel the pain. And this is what I've been teaching on this channel for years. Got to get back to the basics, ladies and gentlemen. It's about content of character. We all go through this pain. We are given a choice. We are given a decision. This is where the video picks up today. Put a like on this video. I appreciate that. We're live. We'll get more people on. A free will decision is made. When you have this pain was coming in this year because this was the 9 year, and everyone has a free will decision. It is your choice. It's not somebody else's choice. It's always you. And if you don't like hearing this, that's your problem. I lived through this. It's your choice. It's your free will decision. There are superheroes and there are supervillains. And the difference between the superhero and the villain, if you know these stories, I love to teach about the superheroes, right? I'm a big nerd at heart. The difference between the superhero and the supervillain is their content of character and the choice that they made when the rapture, when that split, whatever the terms are, the timeline jump. You made the choice. You made the decision. And you made the choice and the decision to rise up to love or live in depression. Keep pushing love away. There is something that so many people, this is the truths that we have to know for our everyday life. This is the phrase, I don't feel ready. There was many times in my life, you're never ready. You're never ready, girl. You're never ready. I don't feel ready. Ready is a decision. You're never ready. Ready is a decision. You're never ready. Bro, you got to get up. We're never ready. We are never ready. Cappuccino writes, are you ready, Eddie? I appreciate that. Darren Rip, 1111. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Keep doing God's work, Uncle Mike. When we change the world. Time to focus our attention on what we want to create. Love you, brother. I love you, Darren. I'm very grateful for the super chat and the support. Thank you. Love you. High intensity moment. God gave me a high intensity moment. And I had a decision to make. Do you save the kitten? Watch yesterday's video if you haven't yet. That's going to be a rare one. But it really affected me. And you know, the lessons that you learn from that high intensity moment. And you'll get all those lessons in that video. And that's a raw video. That's a raw video. And you know, honestly, you know, even from that, even throughout the day, you know, I think about, and I try to not get so emotional. I doubt that, Poppy. It was a personal, if you didn't watch that video yesterday, it's very, and it's a lesson that we have to learn. Because in this modern society, the bonding is done. Get back to bonding. When you're able to bond, when you're able to connect, there's a love. It's unimaginable. Sometimes in our life, we need to stop going down that matrix road and save the kitten. That's what we need to do. Because that love that you feel, oh, you never feel nothing like that. What's the worst that could happen? You have to start asking these questions to yourself in these new energies. Because I'm just telling the truth. This is a high energetic moment. Energy is the ability to cause change. There are people that are still going to go down the path of misery. They're not going to stop. They're just going to keep going on that matrix life. And then there's people that are going to go for love, for their highest calling, for their vocation in life. It's all a decision. It's all a choice. Free will choice. It's a free will choice. So know this at this time, that ready is a decision. And I had to make that. There were a lot of things. Again, if you're new, click subscribe, watch the videos over the past year. And there were things that I knew I needed to do. And sometimes I said I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for my first video ever. I utilized my very first video ever as a teaching tool to people. People could see me. I click live. I go live, right? And I could belt out a 45-minute live stream easy breezy. But my first video to get to not even 3 minutes. And I wasn't ready. You're never ready, bro. You're never ready, girl. Now's the time. You got to realize your power. Now's the time. You got to realize your love, your passion. You getting chills, Jen? That's good. I'm doing my job. That's the point. That's the point. There's no feeling. And that when you feel crying, bro, that's good. You have a pulse. I was talking with my friend. I said, I can't believe I'm so upset. I'm so emotional over the cat. He goes, that's because you have a soul, bro. Not everyone like you. Right? You're on this video today. It's so in a robotic, cold world, right? Powerful. This is powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Don't be afraid, bro. Don't be afraid, girl. Now's the time. What's the worst that can happen? Regret is worse than failure. I would have regret today. There were many things that God called me to do. I was preemptive. I told the people about this moment. The people that will, it's one of my viral Facebook reels. Hit me up on Facebook. I would have never believed I'd be like exploding on Facebook right now. So these are the things, like we never know what's going to happen, okay? Link to Facebook down below. We'll probably go live again later. We had another live stream on Facebook yesterday. The people that will struggle are the people that are holding on to the past, the old ways. Because your soul is telling you. Your soul is always going to tell you. And when we don't listen, I've gone through this. There are times in my life, I know, and that's how I'm very in tune with my body. The body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. The body that you're feeling, it's telling the change. It's telling I have to go this way. I'm going to go this way. In your rational mind, I'm going to run away. I'm going to do this. And that body is not going to leave you alone. The more that you're in tune with these energies, you totally change your life. You feel so powerful, right? Believe in yourself. Put on the full armor of God. Time to go a different direction. Know the consciousness scale. Know your fear, guilt, and shame. Know how to rise up. Know how to defend your energy. Be the Christ energy is light is a mirror. Some people might not like you. They just got back the energy they gave to you. So you hold that mirror up. I was joking around one day. I said, I should just walk around with the mirror, right? Just hold it up in people's face because I see it every single day. People rushing over to me to talk to me, ask me all these questions, and people running because I'm the light. Raise your frequency. You emit this light that people are picking up on. This is actual ascension. Brandy writes, getting into alignment. So it's all about alignment and balance at this time. It's all about alignment and balance at this time. What's up, David? This is a difficult, right? So when it's very charged, be the observer. Sometimes we have to just sit back, observe. What are the situations that come to you? I observed a beautiful kitten. I didn't wake up in the morning expecting that event to happen, but God gave me that event. And, you know, it lingers, it lasts. You know, there's a lot of things going through my head. It's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff. You have to have self-respect. You have to realize that, because I've done it, we've all done it. You're not there. I was like Mufasa, Lowell. I was right over that kitten. And so these are the emotional instincts. We have these emotional instincts. These are actually the ways to love. Break that subconscious program of lack and limitation. Break that subconscious program that you're going to be alone and miserable the rest of your life and everyone's going to hurt you. You have to break free. You have to feel and you have to feel your way through. I teach this on the channel. My clairs are very high. Get your those are called your spiritual senses if you're new. Get your clairs up, bro. And in about 3.5 seconds, I read people's energy. More and more people are able to do this. There's a major shift that's happening in the world. It's happening on an energetic level. This is what ascension is. Some people call this activating the light body. You are at a level where you're actually more energy and less matter. I'm lighter than I was years ago. I eat less. I'm stronger. I'm faster. I'm younger. You're operating on a different. Your operating system is different. Everything's different. The way that, and I have to. You are going to understand this about the work. And what used to work in the past, we are in a totally new paradigm. It's difficult to break free. Things are happening differently, and we have to lean into it. And the energy carries us to higher highs. This is a time period of higher highs. This is the greatest upgrade. This is the massive shift. Are you feeling like crap? How you doing? Do you feel like crap? You have a lot of pains in the body. Are you crying like a baby? Congratulations. Congratulations. And some people know this well, and some people are like, what the heck's this guy talking about? But it's true. This is what goes on. This is what's going on. When you're getting this message and you feel like poopy, you feel like, do you feel like poopy? Soulstar Productions got the emoji right on cue. If you feel like that, you have the anxiety, maybe you're crying like a baby, that's good. That's good. That's good. Sometimes, listen, I need to hear these things as well. I need to hear these things as well because it gets so overwhelming. Path of life is not a linear straight line. I drew a whole diagram a couple months ago in a world famous live stream of the quantum path. And you think what? I've experienced things. I still don't understand the things that I've experienced this year. It's overwhelming. We all seek deep connections, Brandy. And sometimes, to have that deep connection or a moment with a kitten, that's how God shows us the truth. Oh, the truth. And that's why, again, it's decisions. Everything I discuss. So if you are new to this channel, I learned these things over the course of the years. It's all about subconscious programming. I did my first video on subconscious programming, learning and studying Dr. Bruce Lipton, the subconscious programming. It's such an important thing. And now I'm here to teach millions of people about it. And until you break that program, if 2 or more people break the program, it's like a catalyst. Dr. Bruce Lipton always said that true love is the equivalent of taking the red pill. Your life is in a state of meditation and everything. To have that true love, purpose, alignment, it's all alignment, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your work, whether it's your living conditions. There are certain things that are not in alignment and you cannot produce as much. That's why you send it to, it's very confusing. It's just the truth. You don't know exactly where to live. You don't know exactly, you have general directions, which I did over the years. When you put it into God, exactly where to live, exactly the work, the correct divine counterpart, it's all frequency. And you put it and somehow it works out. All of these aspects of life, all the aspects of life. Right now we're going through total Phoenix event, high energies. And when it gets real intense, you feel that fire bubbling up. That's the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing, light warriors. You never know when you birth a catchphrase I love that video. You know, it was my first, I was out on the beach. It's blazing light, warriors, right? This is the journey of our everyday lives. You know, that's why you never know when something, and then it just sticks. Certain things that stick. Look, the fires are burning up in the chat right now. Please put a like on this video if you just came into the live stream. I'm grateful for that. It is a total eclipse of the heart, Brandy. And that's why you have to know that it doesn't happen the second of that eclipse. Okay, it happens days before and days after. Good luck, okay? That was my whole kitten adventure, right? My little baby. And it is all about the heart. And it's rough. It's rough to be in this world when you have a pulse, right? The coldness of the world, the misalignments of the world. And you have to realize that not everyone is you. Though they do say everyone is you pushed out, but there are different versions. When you think about frequencies and general directions, this is how I like to present it. Some of us are in it. We don't have to be exactly the same, but some of us are on that general direction of ascending, of going up. Some people are going in the wrong direction, and you're going to feel that. You're going to feel them pulling. Don't go down there. It's dark. So this, review the world stage. Review the world stage, right? Maybe you see some dark things at face value in the world. It's designed to pull you back down because this is the massive ascension that's happening. This is the massive shift, the greatest upgrade, the biggest upgrade, the most powerful upgrade ever. There was an energy shift years ago. So I'm teaching via this. And if you reflect back and you say, oh, you know what? I get it. The energy shifted in the world in 2012 to a positive thing. But if you saw all the movies and stuff, oh, it's the end of the world, gloom and doom. And people, that frequency, it lowered frequency so people would be numb to the higher frequencies coming in. If you're learning something new, please put a like on this video. Focus your attention here, 9 a.m. Eastern daily. Or if you want to focus on negativity, I shared this the other day. I'm not partaking in the negativity. Not going to do it. It's easy to get clicks. They say, yo, it's spookables. You get clicks. And as I was telling my friends in the gym, it's because people are addicted to the drama. They're addicted to the fear. Detox yourself, kid. Detox the fear out of the body. Some people are afraid of sitting alone. Maybe you need to sit alone, kid. Maybe you need to get that stuff out of the body. Right? It's detoxing just like anything else. Some people, you know, I have beautiful friends, they had to detox from alcohol. Right? They watch this channel daily. Well, some people in this world, they have to detox from fear. They have to detox from self-sabotage. Click subscribe if you're ready. Whenever you're ready, click subscribe. Every day I'm here. Every day I'm here. And on Facebook all day long. Shout out to the Facebook warriors. We'll be on later. Tremendous stuff is happening right now. Tremendous stuff is happening. But will you be numb to these higher energies, to this higher high, the most high? So it's a very powerful energy that is here. And you will feel these symptoms. Know that it is part of the process. Okay? It's just part of the process. Because what was the old? You can't have the old with the new. God doesn't pour into used up old wineskins. God pours into the brand new timeline. Told you, kid. Brand new timeline. Some of you remember that. And here we are. Everyone's writing it. Brand new timeline. Right before your outer world, right before your reality shifts, you go through this. You go through the cleaning, the cleansing, the clearing. And then you have a whole new world. It's waiting for you. Not everyone answers the call. Not everyone goes. Some people keep going down the street, and some people stop to save the kitten. And that moment, that experience that you went for love and not fear, changes your life. I appreciate that, Mackie. Click subscribe. It'll change your life. I appreciate that very much. Beautiful, beautiful community. Please put a like on this video. We're getting ready to wrap up this tremendous live stream. So comment down below. Are you feeling these very high intense symptoms? I hope that the message of following your heart, know that emotions guide us to our highest calling. Our highest calling is through the emotions, not being Captain Literal Man, right? And these are the things that you want to do in your life as we are. This is a Phoenix event. Where are we going, God? Just throw it up, and it's going to be taken. And then we're soaring, and then the wings are expanding, and we're flying. And we're flying now. Here we go. We are flying. Okay? Fly to higher heights. And you got to make those wings very strong. God made them very strong. You made them strong. It's refinement. It's strength. This is why we go to the gym. This is why I put a weighted vest on and I pound out pull-ups. And then everyone says, oh my God, what is this? What is going on here? It's all a mindset. Physically, mentally, spiritually, mindset. Love, relationships, mindset. It's all in your mind, kid. It's all the subconscious programs. So if that resonates, click subscribe, show up every day, take the Our Everyday Lives challenge, see what happens to your life in 3 months if you show up every day. It's certain things in life are simple. But once you push through that fear, it does take courage of the lion. Courage of the lion. Courage of the lion. That was the answer. So I love you. I appreciate everyone. Like, comment, share. Great thing. Watch yesterday's story of me saving the kitten. I think that will really change your frequency. It'll affect your everyday life. Upward and onward. Upward and onward. Okay. I'm grateful for all of you. Keep going, kid.